Alright. We're gonna do a normal run of Rift Wizard. With one small little twist. Basically, every time I need to get a spell, after the first one, because the first one, there's only so many one-cost spells, i.e. I couldn't, we'd have to make a special dice roll just for it. So I'll buy a spell to start, but from the second spell on, anytime I need a spell, first person to roll in chat a d20, which is just !mark roll, I will, starting with fire as 1 and slime is 19. If we actually roll a 20, we'll count that as a wild card or something. I don't think we'll roll a 20. I think the dice roller's broken. I think it can only go to 19 anyway. But if we see a 20, that'll answer a question I've had for a while. But point being, we will go from 1 down to 19, whatever you roll, I will go to that, and that's how we get our spell. The rolls will dictate the run. Not fully random, given that, you know, if it lands on enchantments, I have plenty to choose from. So it's not quite the same as, like, limited spellbook or anything. It'll be a fun surprise. I get to pivot constantly as we go. I will take, as my starting spell, you know what, Death Bolts. Somewhat random to begin with. The only real complication is going to be stuff like, if you roll the number that corresponds with word spells, every word spell costs 7. That's our only real complication. I like stopwatches. Won't even reroll. We'll just go here. Deathbolt does 9 whole damage. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the team. I'd rather finish off people with death bolts if it comes to breath stealers. Did you hit it? No. Come on, teleport randomly like you're supposed to. Could you hit him? Thank you. Go work, team. Terrible. Come on. So, earlier I was doing my, like, between getting back from work and starting the stream, eating a breakfast slash dinner. Breakfast slash dinner. Breakfast slash lunch. Not dinner. We had YouTube open, and there was a trailer, and the information shown on YouTube was Ridley Scott, Johnny Depp, trailer for something involving Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and I put it on. And, like, it doesn't feel like a movie trailer, because it looks like something like a student would make, or like an advertisement for, like, a mobile game. Like, it's really weird. And the entire time, I'm like, what the fuck kind of movie is this? Is it not a movie? Is it gonna be a video game? Like, what is this trailer? It's like, if you do, like, a Hyde trailer on YouTube, you'll find it. It's a newer trailer. And it turns out it's for a graphic novel? And, like, on, you know, Google searching, like, ah, yes, this new graphic novel starring Johnny Depp. He'll be playing Mr. Hyde. It's a graphic novel, though. Like, he's not playing Mr. Hyde. He's the model for him, I suppose. But truly bizarre. Was very confusing. It's a trailer for like an upcoming graphic novel that Ridley Scott is making with Johnny Depp. But like all the terminology is like starring Johnny Depp, and it's like, what? I don't know, that's not how starring works. Give a little reroll here. Rolling your dice already there, are you, Mr. Gomper? I guess I am ready for a spell. Alright, I'll take my first spell. You rolled a 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A conjuration spell, huh? Want to test, so you don't want that to be the roll, huh? Alright, this is the true roll. Alright, 16. It worked twice! Alright. I'm not honoring either of these rolls. I'll ask for a roll in a moment. It probably wasn't working because I was like spamming hardcore. I was like stress testing the concept of dice rolling. 4 spells, or a sigil, huh? You know what? Let's go here. End of this floor, I'll be looking for a spell. So get ready. The rolling will happen soon. 24. 3 shots to kill a pachyderm. Alright, I might want it sooner than that. Alright, give me a roll. I want a spell. Invalid parameter. Just exclamation mark roll, please. Gonna learn how to art and make a novel starring drawings of Henry Cavill and Margot Robbie. Yeah! Ooh, a cyborg vampire hunter. 2. Lightning. What will my lightning spell be? Watcher form could be funny. I'll try and prioritize additionally, like never learn first, never victory second. Alright, I'll take Lightning Storm. You managed to not get shot? Come on. Are you only doing this for spells, or skills, or dealer's choice? Let's take a quick peek here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Still has 19. I'll do it for skills as well. Basically, like, when it's time for a thing, that's when it'll be like, hey, I need a dice roll. Yeah, suckers. There's another one down there? Come on. I'm just gonna tank it. Hungry Maw, Eye of Ice, Plague of Undeath. Just grab Icicle. Stoameter, helmets, and hearts. Ice Shield, Amber Cube, Neanderthal's Tooth, though. I mean, that's a benefit for 3 categories, and given that we're going to see random categories from here on out, if we end up with metal, that's a nice one. If we end up with slime, that's a very nice one. And if we end up with blood, I mean, how many blood spells actually have radius, though? Okay, I was gonna say, like, wait a minute. So, 2 things would benefit from my blood radius. Also, hemocorruption. Alright. I mean, I really do like Neanderthal's Tooth. I have no idea what kind of stuff we're gonna see in this run, so maybe. Then again, I hate gnomes. Let's reroll, see if we can find something else. Ruby hearts. I'll take a ruby heart. Oh, nice and packed together. I like that. And there's no other spawners, right? Excellent. Right here is maximum value as they trudge along. And once you get shocked one more time, you're now a skeleton. You're now a skeleton. And it's just a bunch of ghost shit, pretty much. 2 skeletons, go get them, boys! Gotta hate Gosha. Anything that randomly blinks around is just annoying. Try and lure them over to me. Come on! Yeah, I haven't really tried to make a Gosha-centric run because Gosha are so terrible. Oh, there they are! There's Gosha offering. One day we'll try. The thing is, even their upgrades are like, so you spend 5 HP to make a randomly teleporting Gosha. They die pretty easy. On death is when they do their best work of, you know, damaging things in a radius. We could have them reincarnate. We could have them deal damage to anyone that hits them, which is probably the most beneficial one. Or we go maggot host, where we could really up the number of maggots they make, but like, mind maggots aren't great because their whole thing is they drain a spell charge. That only works on you. Can't drain the enemy spell charges. So I think you really just want to go with either Pain Aura or Reincarnation and like just flood the fields. But is it worth expending the health? I don't know. Finger 6. I like Finger 6. But do I want Finger 6 right now? Let's give it a reroll. Silver Melt. You know what kind of spells those guys have? I know they don't have any charges, though. That's the thing. I kind of wish they did have charges. Like, Mind Maggots would suddenly be a fairly interesting direction to take a run. They just don't cast because I feel bad for you. Like, it'd be neat if you could drain their casts and make it so they can't cast spells. You could silence them. That does work. Jar of Troll Blood, Cantrip Clogs. Ooh, the Dynamo. I mean, we do have some lightning. I can make Icicle into lightning. But again, it's gonna be random. We won't know where we're going from here. What's the other option? A ruby heart? I'll take the dynamo. What do you... clay fire bombers? I'll probably want to spell at the end of this floor, unless I'm gonna take... You know, Spirit Harvest is pretty nice. Yeah, let's do Spirit Harvest. Fireball! Freeze! Magic Missile! What's going on, Doom? That was a lot of fun, that game. I had a lot of fun. Right up until that jackass ruined it. Man, getting some good value out of this already. Yeah, I'm getting a good amount of Storm Spirits here. What jackass ruined it? Toward the end, and it was toward the end because we switched games because of this person, someone kept on joining and just, like, launching 1,000 fireballs and, like, crashing people's games. And even after we, like, stopped revealing the code, we were, like, you know, PMing the code. They still managed to get in there. So they're probably doing similar, I heard for Peak, early in Peak's, I guess maybe still in Peak's day, folks could just, like, kind of break into your game and hack, and that's what we had. We had a hacker. Someone, their only joy in life is showing up and making it so other people can't have fun. And, like, given the group that we are, like, we were talking, like, you could show up and you could hack and, like, just be interesting about it. Like, you could have shown us something weird, you could have had fun. Just, like, trying to crash people's game isn't interesting. Just boring. We used to exile people, bring back exiling. So yeah, very disappointing that, like, in this fun new game, someone's already been like, you know what? I'm gonna show up and I'm just gonna ruin other people's time. Granted, the game is wonky, to be fair. Like, it's supposed to be 4v4, but there's no actual limit on the lobby. So this is the problem we had, is we would have, like, 8 people, but really there's more than 8 people. But when I go to the kick menu, I can only see the first 8 people. So I can't kick anyone that shows up past the initial 8 players. So, like, it's a game with a lobby size of 8, but there's no actual upper limit on the lobby. So, like, we had, like, 9v9s going on. And, like, we had no idea if this person was in the game until it was too late, because there's no way to see. It only shows me 8 names at any point. It's like a really easy fix is, like, I get it. Your game is supposed to be for 8 players, but if there is no formatting in there to prevent more than 8, maybe make the ban list just a list. Like, don't make it... don't make it just, like, we can only fit 8 names. Like, let me scroll, maybe. Let me be able to kick people that snuck in. Spark Star would be fun. Lightning damage redealt as arcane damage. And Crackle Void, of course, is arcane damage redealt as lightning. Yeah, kick! Like, yeah, build it into the game. Go for it. Well, this is unfortunate. Then again, there is a bag of spikes right there. I want that hat. I'm doing it. Go, my ball children. Well, he died quick. Hell yeah. I mean, so far, a nice, strong build. Yeah. All right. I need another spell. Potentially a skill. We have 6. I can go into skills. Maybe I'll get 1 more spell point and we can go for a skill instead. Just a Cobalt Camp. Nine damage a turn. Let's go, MacLeod. Shotgun in the driver's seat. Alright, I'll get 1 more spell point and then we'll go for that spell. 9.
Hello there.
Damn, lightning strike, you scary. Cthulhu, hello there. So basically, today's run is whenever I need a spell or a skill, hey, I will have chat roll a d20. And I will use that to choose the category. I know, Gomper, you already rolled, but you rolled last time too, so I'll let someone else do the next roll here. But it is first come, first served.
Thank you.
So give me a roll, exclamation mark roll, please. A 15, eh? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, this is 19. 18, 17, 16, 15, huh? Maybe we do for a spell if it's gonna be metallic. Yeah. Like sonic shielding could happen. Armor could happen. Let's see about metal spell. See, now that we're getting a metal spell, I'm a little sad that I did not take Neanderthal Tooth. Alright, metallic. Never learned. We've definitely done Ice Drake before. You're insane, game. So I've done Petrification Aura recently. Never learned is bonkers sometimes. Alright. Metallic. We've learned all the metallic. These are the 3 that theoretically we've never victoried with. And I did say I would try and prioritize never victory. Ugh. Rejoice. It's gonna be siege golems, I think. Get out of there, you fool! Censorship's getting out of hand. I mean, I don't know how up-to-date you are with the whole payment processor brouhaha, but we live in stupid times when it comes to censorship. And yes, I know, technically, it's not a government mandating anything, but for, like, ease of communication, the censorship works here. Mildly aware, very angry. Very angry is appropriate. Shorthand for it is credit card companies have been approached by silly, like, Christian moralist groups, and they put pressure on the credit card companies, and the credit card companies are now putting pressure on storefronts to restrict access to certain materials. But now people are starting to put pressure on the credit card companies, so maybe, hopefully, the credit card companies will back the fuck down and just do their job. Just take the money, assholes. You never cared before what your money was going into, where it came from. Alright, so we could take Blood Golem. But Blood Golem is just a sack of blood that gives me damage. So I'm not a huge fan of Blood Golem. Five-tile damage aura that randomly deals. Uh-oh, we gotta let Opportunity know. Damage aura that randomly deals 2 poison or fire damage each turn. We gotta let him know. Got some words that are wrong. I have to add that to the permitted list in the near future. Oh, I would burn 500 churches and I would burn 500 more. Yeah, I'm taking siege jobs. Payment Press have been doing this for like 20 years. We're talking like the most recent situation, like within the past like 3 weeks, has been, I believe they're even Australian based. Like it's one particular group that's a major player and some of the folks from like Project 25. So like these groups are pretty clearly Christian moralists. But yes, like payment processors have been dicks for a while. But this current spats with itch.io and Steam have been more specific. And again, we live in a terrible cycle, like water swirling around a toilet. So like you go back, we had like, what was that? The Mother Army, 100 Mothers. I can't remember the name of that group, but they're the ones that are like, we must ban video games. It just happens over and over and over again. Chalice of Dragons, Bony Fingers, Holy Staff, Cobalt Gloves. Payment Press have been warring on porn for a long time now. Yeah, this is just the newest one. Generally speaking, like, credit card companies, they just want money. Like, they don't give a shit. But the people they work with put pressure on them. But all the same, it's just stupid. That's why I'm envious of countries that have put together systems where they could pay for things with cash, even on the internet. We should really have something like that. It's silly. It's just dumb that, like, I would like to exchange money for a good or service. And, like, some entity can exist in the middle to be like, no, I don't like that. It's like, what? That's not how this should work. Crowded level? Crowded level. Interesting. I'm gonna get blown the hell up if I do my siege golems now. I still think this is a level that works for me, though. Mostly because Lightning Storm with our current upgrade is strong. It's just strong. I want to improve the radius, like, ASAP. Oh, yeah. Do. Oh, baby. My little storm sprite army springing forth from the clouds. And I seem to be getting a good amount of value off of, off my dynamo. Icicle, I want to make you a lightning spell. Storm Spike. There we go, it's now lightning as well. And just remind me, I could strike any cloud. Oh. The radius is lightning and we can target any cloud. That's what we like to see. Which just gets me more dynamo casts. Oh yeah. Devour Flesh, Nightmare Aura. Holy Armor, Eye of Blood. Are any of these lightning? Can I make any of them lightning? Whenever you take damage from an enemy, deal 7 lightning damage to the source. I can make you lightning, huh? I know it's a silly thing to try and, like, kind of move in a direction when we're doing you guys roll a dice and that determines what I take, but we're doing a good job of making things into lightning so far. And I could do that with armor or with Nightmare Aura. I might do it with Nightmare Aura. Let's take Nightmare Aura. We just rolling for fun now? Every time I look over, I see a dice roll happen. Boop. You rolled a 1d4! The only dice roll we need is exclamation mark roll. Teleporter, Ruby Heart. I have no keys. Reroll just in case. You love when players lose their minds. Ring of Magnetic Charisma is such a nice one. The only problem is slimy things are here, right? Yeah, slime drakes. Slime drakes aren't that bad. Or we just get a heart. Slimy pachyderms. You know, this level looks way more annoying. Ring of Magnetic Charisma it is. Got him. Icicle. That looks like a juicy place for a lightning storm right there. And again, take advantage of the fact I get lightning bolts, sorry, icicle anywhere I want. With a cloud. Oh my god. Go, my children! Alright, I would like a skill soon. Macrophagic mask. Conjured stuff. Ruby Heart. I mean, we know Cobalt Camp will get a good value if we can cast right on it. A 2, eh? Let's land on this and get our skill. 2 is lightning. Good roll. I like that roll. Alright. Apparently the only thing I've never learned is hypocrisy, which we have definitely had before. And we haven't had a winning run where we've taken these things. But none of that matters for lightning, because we've won with all lightning, we've learned all lightning. Oh. There's some good choices here. Thunderlord would be excellent. Everything in here is good. Crackle Void, though, would make little loops out of our hat. Because our hat is lightning becomes arcane, and arcane becomes lightning. See, this is something I don't want to mess up, man. I don't know if we're going to be rolling a 2 anytime soon. Like, Crackle Void, we have a chance. I rolled a 20, yeah, but you added +5. Alright, Prince of Ruin is S tier, Thunderlord's S tier, Stormcaller is S tier for, like, what we have coming together so far. And Crackle Void, like, those are the big ones, but also kind of Holy Thunder. But if we look at the things that are just lightning, because there's a chance we'll roll Stormcaller with Ice or Nature, chance we'll roll Crackle Void with Arcane, could roll that with Holy. Like, there's a chance for a bunch of this. Thunderlord, only lightning. So I'm gonna take Thunderlord. Largely because it gets me another charge on Lightning Storm. Although, we might be able to get more charges off of, like, Conjuration or Light Nature. But Thunderlord would help with this. More damage as well. That'll also help my Icicle, and it's gonna help a Nightmare Aura later on. Alright, Thunderlord, yeah. Good roll! Good roll, I like it. Chaos Familiar. You made spaghetti. Was it good spaghetti? It was so-so. Get him, Siege Golems! I'm out of Siege Golems. I want to launch more cloud action here. I'm just afraid. Oh my god, he shot me. Good, there's no reason for you to be shooting me. Incredible. How do they do it? Alright. I don't think his cannon can see me. I'd be better off doing my cloud to the right, but I'm afraid to go that way. What's going on, Martin? We'll let the siege golems do a little work. They're still terrible. How I hate them. Ooh, annihilate for free. Oh, duplication shrine though. Having another copy of Ring of Magnetic Charisma would be nice. But getting annihilate for free so I could upgrade it. Storm Drake, I mean, he's an option. Yeah, well, tell me about your cut run. What were my other options? Another magnetic charisma. Or just a heart. 150, realm 10. We're okay on health. Blood slimes. Accursed. Oh my god, immortal gnomes? Making a more. I'm gonna release a bag of spikes. Or am I gonna get good value up here? Burgeoning and temporal fugue, nice. Half your legendary drops have been helpful. Lucky. I get such bad legendary drops. Like hilariously bad usually. But that's okay. Can't expect everything in history to be useful. Burgeoning bad. Burgeoning could be really powerful, it's just a little dangerous. Legendary laser pistol. Ooh, and a cycle flesh gun, nice. Alright, team, there's no reason for you to shoot your cannons over here. So I expect this to go well. You're mostly dead. Sorry, is the cannon working without an operator? Go, my children. Yeah, teleport helps a lot with burgeoning. Electric dream. I mean, it is more lightning. I do like that. However... chains to 5 units standing in storms. Yeah, I'll take Storm Drake. It is more clouds. Doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. This is looking like a reroll to mate. Neanderthal's Tooth, I still don't really need you. Our metal spell is not going to care about line of sight anyway. We don't have any slime action. And no blood. Fast hand gloves, maybe? Fast hand gloves. We use an item, we don't lose a turn. Ew, I don't like it here, though. Everything about this sucks. I got someone in a cut, and he gleefully messed me about getting torn to pieces in Golgotha. I'm in love. Your next step is to just slide them a few of my playlists. And be like, hey, you should check these out. Sucker them in. Alright, those fast hand gloves, I don't know if they're worth the trip. Really? You're here too? I hate flame moths. I've met this person potentially? You don't sound terribly sure. Oh, yeah, maybe. All the more reason to slide it their way. Hold on. I'm definitely not looking around my room for something to make the word. Alright, maybe turn caps lock off. Doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. Alright, your word hint is, this is a delightful pastry. Daikamura, waifu pillow, flashlight. I can't see those things. They're behind the green screen with my bed, alright? It would have to be something I could see without my bed in view. My wife is obviously on my bed. I'm not gonna say anything. That's almost... Someone may have said it, but they went with the unofficial spelling. Colossal Rogue Magneto. All of these are pastries. My wife.
You all remember what to do whenever anyone says the secret word, right?
That's right! Scream real loud! I initially put the spelling as D-O-N-U-T, like you spelled. And I was like, no. Let's go with the proper spelling. The proper way to spell it. Spore beasts. How I despise ye. Oh god, no! Donut? Now you have to eat it with your pinky out. Normal people spell donut. Is there a correct spelling? And which one's the correct spelling? Mystical Mama! Welcome to the Shake the Box family, very happy to have you here. Do you like Rift Wizards? Or are you just checking it out for the first time? You ever see someone put the right word on there? Yeah, I have actually. That's why I'm wondering, like, is there a proper spelling? Is correct English now? I mean, yes, that is why I spelled it that way. You're not wrong. This is... Duffnut and donut are both acceptable spelling for the sweet treat, with duffnut being older, more traditional, and donut being a shortened, Americanized version. Yeah, made by Duncan, basically. It's Duncan's fault. Don your nut, doff your nut, whichever. We left off the bullshit letters. That's why when I stand in a queue, it's one letter. I still love that Q is all silent letters. It's hard to worry about spelling while you're trying to fit into your flak jacket, yeah. A fleshbound storm drake? I mean... yeah. Oh, two of the same joke. Perfect. We'll shorten everything down to one letter. Oh, I got 6 spell points. I think 7's my magic number for when I roll the dice at this point. Do-do-do-do-do. Alright, my engine's running now. Now we'll just icicle people. $115 health. This is the wrong kind of cloud. Who did this to me? An inch long was growing out of your brain, exactly. Are these Fey Earth? Okay, they're not the ones I thought they were. God damn, I'm in your threat radius, really? I want to leave. The real artisanal donuts are hexagonal, yes. They're harder to make, therefore they're better. Well, time for you guys. Mop up, cannoneers. There's absolutely no reason for you to shoot me. Alright, someone give me a dice roll. First one. Doo-doo. What we now call duff nut holes. Doug nut holes. Doug's nut holes. If my name were Doug, I would definitely sell something called a nut hole. You wanna try my nut holes? 15, eh? Wait. $15 again, come on. It's very disappointing. Very disappointing in your roll. Like 3 would have been great. Kind of like Gomper's roll better, but I did say first one. Man. Could take armor. I didn't make your broken dice, but you used it poorly. Like razor shaping would work, but all right, armor has potential. If we go look at spells, bum, bum, bum. I mean, we could take Wizard Replica, but we just had 2 Wizard Replica runs in the recent past. Furnace of Sorcery, though, would definitely work out. Mercurize. Shrapnel Blast. I mean, there's a lot of good metal spells. It's really not that big a deal. Teach us how to roll like a master. $1d1 plus 17. Do like Lightning Spire. Obviously, we can make Silver Spear into a lightning spell. But, like, we've done so much lightning... Sorry, so much Silver Spear. I could get Moonglaive as a lightning spell, right? Might just take Magnetize. It's already lightning. It's cheap. Alright, someone roll another d20. I could do it twice. I took a cheap spell, and I'm still looking to spend. Just exclamation mark roll. 18! God damn it. That's blood. No, no. I don't think we'll be taking a skill. I'll take life drain. All right, roll again. One more roll. I can still get a skill. Come on, a small number. Something less than 12. 2. You did it again. Lightning. Excellent roll. Good work. That's what I'm talking about. Crackle Void, baby. Because our hat is lightning is redealt as arcane. Having arcane go back as lightning, we can get some small repeating loops of damage. That's just tremendous value. Obviously, Stormcaller would be very powerful, but now that we have Storm Drake, we don't necessarily need it. Crackle Void. I've seen you have poor selections when you've actually chosen all the spells. That can't be right. I do want Prince of Ruin, though. But again, Prince of Ruin has 3 tags. We're much more likely to see that happen. Let's take Crackle Void. Alright, baby. 175. Be nice to get to a nice flat 200. Anamiki, though, he's a little scary. He's completely immune to lightning damage. Chat tries a limited spellbook. I mean, I'm happy to do these kind of runs more often. Like, now that we've finished every challenge run, I'm more like... Obviously, there's plenty of, like, Theorycraft runs I want to do still. But doing stuff like this is fun. When's that happening next? Whenever it happens. Basically, I sit down and I have a rough idea of what I want to do each stream, and sometimes that's on my mind, and other times it's not. Yeah, plenty of Wanner runs will happen. I might reroll. We have a key. I should definitely reroll. But it'll pop on sooner or later. Robe of Agony is a little tempting. Pain Mirror. Reroll. Yeah, soon TM. Like, it's kind of on my mind, but it hasn't been, like, actively on my mind. I haven't felt the call yet. But it's coming. I could feel it building up. I just want a heart. Storm Drake's a little disappointing, though. Actually, a lot of this is disappointing. 100% lightning resistant. 2 of the major categories of enemy are lightning resistant, and they're the bigger health pools. Storm Troll armor gets me shields. No, we regenerate 1 HP. It would make me completely lightning resistant, though, which I'm kind of into. And I'm not going to wait around for us to roll lightning or roll enchantment so I can get lightning form. You know what? Sure. Let's become impervious to lightning. Clay Daugers. Flaming Eyeballs. Ow! Jesus! How did the wall get erased? Who did that? I was quite comfortable. God, I hate clay people. It's like real life. Alright, siege golems. Mess them all up. I bet it was you. And you're goddamn... Come on, Nightmare R. Yes. Come on, siege golem, shoot! Shoot her! Good word. Finish the job. Right, isn't it fun? Watching limited money reserves fluctuate. Storm Troll armor. Completely immune to lighting. Now I can throw myself into my own clouds and be fine. Robe of Twilight, Ice, Frost, Fire. What kind of pets we got here? Burning Gargoyle, Ghostly Starfire Chimera, Fleshbound Giant Floating Skull. Huh. Theoretically, every time it gets killed, it turns into a gargoyle statue, but it'll also blow up every time that happens. That could be interesting. Sure, I'll take that pet. I'll take that pet action. Copper Fiends, Copper Fiends. I should be okay. My main concern is I will end up being petrified for 3 turns, but he might go after my pet instead. Petrified me, but again, in the clouds, so it's okay. Hey, dude. I tried. Would you try? Alright, now that we got that started, let's get some Storm Drakes out there. And some Siege Golems, that way I could die by my own hand, basically. Get a little crowded over here. How many teleports do I have? 4 of them. That's not bad. There we go. That'll do a lot of the work for me. Alright, Siege Golems. This is your chance. Show me what you got. %75% resistant to ice, lightning. God, you're the worst. 100% against dark. 50 against fire. It's only holy that they're weak against, huh? One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. I want Holy Thunder. That actually won't even help that much because they're immune to lightning. Make my storm spirits grow. Come on, generate more. There's so many of them. I appreciate that you tried. I may not still get it, but I appreciate it. A new pet would help. That's just... There's really not a lot there. It's these guys making a lot of these guys. I think it is worth mana potion just so I can get... more siege golems attempting to do good work. Can't help but notice all of my siege golems are dead already. And you're making those dragons, aren't you? So you don't take any lightning damage. Ah, pointless to even try with that. I'm gonna have to switch sides of the map one more time. Alright, somebody roll a dice for me. I need a new tool, I think. Unless we use magnetize. I might need to just do radioactivity. I will still see what the dice says. An 11, eh? Oh my. That's unfortunate, really. That's exactly 7. Interesting. Lightning damage to demons doesn't help at all. But it does heal me. Word of Chaos, that was pretty sweet. Might take Word of Chaos. He'll take some fire damage. More importantly, he'll stun him. Just had to roll an 11. I was kind of hoping to also upgrade Magnetize. Yeah, Word of Chaos. Oh, shit, that guy. Alright, you're life drained for a little while. I could just go for spell points. How healthy are you? 18? Oh, you're next to me, are you? 8 damage with a melee attack? Maybe we'll get lucky. Death dice. Death dice. Earthquake orb. Alright, that's not an insignificant deal right there. Do 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 do. Add a Nightmare Auras. Fortunately, my Thunderstorm does nothing now. Just plug away at him. I think it's worth it. Like, if we don't get radioactivity, we're gonna struggle to do damage on this floor. Have fun, I assume, beating people up. Crap. It's a bad floor. Life drain on you. Word of Chaos here, just get rid of the imps as well. What's that? You're no longer immune to lightning, you bastard? Unfortunately, you're not made of metal. But getting rid of the demons will help a lot. Can I reach any of you with magnetize at the moment? No. Oh, siege goblins will kill me. They will kill me! This is known. Alright, now they can't kill me because I'm behind them. And there are no enemies near me. A little close there. Thanks. Thanks for shooting right at me. Can always count on you. Come on, die already. You're dangerously close to me. Thank God. Alright, siege goblins, come on, you can do this. This was an exceedingly expensive floor. Siege goblins did it! Miniaturization shrine, eh? That is my favorite shrine. Ugh, how terrible would this be? Really, you had to be storm drakes? You had to be storm drakes? And the chaos knights? God damn, dude. I feel like knights should count as metal. Just putting that out there. Alright, I want a mana potion, maybe? Oh, there is a mana potion here, though. No, he's also completely immune to arcane, lightning, and dark, and that's too much of what I have going on. Reroll. Mana potion with a heart is pretty tight. This sucks, though. If I Word of Chaos to open up. Fire type, lightning type constructs. You're not a construct. Fire toads would all die. I don't think it counts as a construct, so I don't think our ring works. If I remember, Opportunity said he was planning on making it the construct, though. I guess we could spawn in and see if it turns into ours, right? Still not ours. This became ours. Amazing. Come on, lightning storm. Kill it. That worked out. Hey, buddy. Get rid of you. Yeah, look at that hat work. I hurt myself today. Make me more storm children. Yes. Be born, my babies. Birth more of them. Not too shabby. Got my health potion, my mana potion, and a teleporter. We got the three most important things back. Flame burst wouldn't be the worst grab, because we are running into a lot of like, this is annoyingly immune to our damage. And double health potion is a great way to just not have to worry about dying. Are you the poison type or the petrified type? Ghostly Grand Warlock's also a bit of a bummer, but ultimately we got 3 spawners right here, so Lightning Cloud first. Doesn't matter if I get stunned right afterwards. That starts getting me my babies. Dark Immune, 100% of course. Lightning Demon, but not metal. You bastard. Alright, seeing our current situation, Word of Chaos. Glassman. Dead. Storm Drake. Storm Drake. Storm Drake. See you in hell. Sir, where did you even come from? So many resistances because he's a ghost. I think my various pets should be okay taking him out. So we have ice, we have fire, we have lightning for sure. I think flame burst might be nice. Especially if I make it into bright flame. That can be my holy. Anyway, you mentioned Emperor and Stormtrooper, which reminded me. There's a Food Network has a cooking competition show, which is a huge shock, I know, but I'm trying to remember what the name of it is. Well, I gotta find out the name so you could look this up. But basically, it's like a round-based cooking show, and when you win the round, you don't have to participate in the next round. You sit on a throne. And me and Andrew were watching this, and we're like, that's Emperor Palpatine's throne. And not like it looks like Emperor Palpatine's throne, it's literally the same exact chair. And the conversation that followed, of course, is, did the people that made the show know this? Because, like, if you're making a show, a lot of things are delegated. Like, there's a person in charge of props. There's someone in charge of set design. Like, whoever made up the concept for the show isn't going to really care about a lot of the details outside of certain circumstances. Like, there are people that are very detail-oriented. But for, like, you know, churning out the cooking competition show number 97 on Cooking Network, they don't care. Food Network doesn't care. So, like, someone probably bought this as a joke, and, like, they're just using it now. But it's literally a replica of the Emperor's chair. And I gotta look this up. Food Network cooking show Palpatine's chair. What show has Palpatine's chair? What are you showing me? House of Knives, yes. House of Knives. You found it before I did. I hate Google's redesigns so much. This is useless. I hate this. It's like a series of, like, do a search and what's it give you? Just TikTok shorts. What the fuck, man? There are no links! Everything is shorts! This is the default search? This is so much worse. When did this change happen? Images. That is Emperor Palpatine's goddamn chair. That's what they sit on. It's not a Star Wars themed show. Yeah, it's the same. It's exactly the same chair. Like, that had to be like a funny joke for whoever's in charge of like set design and props. It's like, we need an imposing looking chair, like a throne looking thing. It's like, yeah, I got something. Because you could buy replicas of Emperor Palpatine's chair. And, like, that's very much a replica of his chair. It's very funny to me. Alright, I'm very pleased with our spell selection. Honestly, Deathbolt is not being used terribly often. Icicles become our primary. Flame Burst is going to be important. Lightning Storm is pretty much the backbone. Bring Nightmare Aura up. Bring Storm Drake up. Siege Golem has been doing a surprising amount of work. I think I'll bring Deathbolt to the bottom. So the next time we roll, we're rolling for a skill. How you doing, Mr. Clancy? I don't know if you caught yesterday, but Mage Arena is very funny. 4v4 capture the flag game but you have to use your microphone to cast your spells. Quite amusing. Had a lot of fun right up until a hacker showed up and just made everyone leave the game. If this were Master of Space, that would be a no-brainer. Let's reroll, see if we can get lucky. Silken sandals for the shoes? Even boots of Heaven's Assault would be nice. Alright, pet-wise. Ghostly Chaos Fiend, Burning Steel Spider Queen, Fleshbound Furnace Fiend. Burning Acer, Immortal Flesh Fiend, Troll-Blooded Copper Fiend. I think either Silken Sandals or Boots of Heaven's Assault. That's not what my Google looks like. You have an AI answer at the top and then links. Yeah, that's what I'm used to. I'm not sure what version of that I got there. Now that I did another search, it's doing, you know, stupid AI result at top. I still hate how it's sorted. First we get an AI result, then we get shopping, then we get Reddit posts, then we get shopping, then we get people also ask, then we get images, and then we start getting actual links at the very bottom. I specified this last version, though. I clicked on, like, all and not images or anything. I don't know what that version we got before was. Maybe I just got a sneak peek at a horrible update or something. Because I can't recreate it. I went from, like, you know, my phone's home screen. It has a Google search on there. And that was the default for this first search. And I've never seen it before, but it made me angry. I don't care for that. I'm hoping that's not like an upcoming update or something like that. You could change your default search engine. I might want to do that soon. The web search category is good to use. Let's see. How far to the right is web search? Twiddle twiddle. We have AI mode, all images, videos, shopping, news, shorts, maps, forums, web. Wow, I have to scroll to the right a little bit to see web. Web is what it used to be. Web should just be normal. Garbage. Let's see. If I take Boots of Heaven's Assault. All demons and undead in line of sight take a heavenly blast. If I land and grab it, it might go off immediately. At which point we would get some good value. There's a lot of demons. Let's see if it goes off instantly. Oh yeah! Idol of Fiends works for me, baby! That means all the demons that show up from here on out are gonna be mine, right? Yep, we got a Dark Tormentor. Oh yeah, Fiery Tormentors? I don't think I've ever had one of these working for me before. I use the Firefox Focus Browser on mobile. And that one's always in incognito mode. Get right to the good stuff right away, right? I know. I feel ya. Let's go ahead and do Word of Chaos. Oh, I should have flame burst before that thing died. Could have saved it. This has been a confusing floor, because a lot of demons spawn for me. And they spawn randomly around the map, so like they're very spread out, but we got a good number of them. That is a high priority target, I think, if we see those demon altars. Because that immediately is on my team if I spawn next to it. Ring of Magnetic Charisma is such a good item. Get some more little storm spirits on my team. Keep Nightmare Aura going. I think I need to be heading up. That's probably where I need to be doing the most work right now. Let's also get some Storm Drakes in the mix, that way I can cast my Icicle further away. How Dark Immune is a evil fairy. It's a metallic Fey Queen. Oh, metallic, you say? Let's life drain it first. And then we magnetize it. And then we icicle it into oblivion. How weak to holy are you? No particular weaknesses? Either way, all these Nightmare Turtles would definitely benefit from a couple of flame bursts. They heal so much. 10 more turns of Nightmare Aura. I do have an emergency teleport if I need it. Weak to nothing. How did so many Lamassu end up over here? Someone spawning Lamassu? Oh yes, I would say someone is spawning Lamassu. God damn it. I would very much like to see these spawners not around anymore. And what's your deal? Super weak to holy. I got 3 more casts at 40, so it's going to do 80 damage total. I'm tempted to ask for a roll, just to see if we could maybe get lucky and hit translocation. Let's think about it. If we look at our teleport spells, if we land on Arcane, Sorcery, or Translocation, we're pretty much set. That's 3 out of 19. Enchantment wouldn't be the worst, because we could take Dispersion Fields. So what numbers are we looking for? 14 is the big one. 10. 8's also a very important one. And 5. So 5, 8, 10, and 14. Any of those numbers would be stellar. I would love to teleport away. I have 1 teleporter available to me. And I'm out of Lightning Storm, which is my big... my big boy. So these guys are just gonna keep on healing back up, and this one's helping them heal. God damn you. We gotta get rid of these fake queens. Repositioning would help a lot. Like, I want to remove this cluster. They're not hard to kill with my bursts. Down here, I need other stuff. Nightmare Aura's going. I got a mana potion, so I think we're gonna do what we need to do. Do. This goddamn Lamassu. Not gonna stopwatch, just gonna shuffle everybody. And make my spirits. Make as many as I can. Nightmare Aura. Alright, the Lamassu generators are out. Like Moonshine? Exactly like Moonshine. Where'd you go, you little bastard? .63 health is a little on the low end, but we're no longer surrounded by 1,000 Lamassu. I'm not as worried. Lightning resistant, but not after we magnetize it. So again, more storm spirits I make, the better off I am. And I don't take lightning damage. There we go. Nice corridor of lightning. This will generate plenty of storm spirits. I should also be life draining more folk if possible. And you need to be magnetized. Get full lightning value off of you. Ten more turns of Nightmare Aura. Die. Yeah, these are like super high priority targets. They must go. Throw some siege golems out there and hope they don't shoot me. Magnetize more fools. There's a new king in 9 Kings I want to take a look at. So I'll probably be doing that after this. You're magnetized. Might as well life drain you as well. Obviously, Death Stranding later on. I didn't get my fix yesterday. If I could get closer to these demons, I would love to pop them. I'm jonesing. Jonesing for my delivery. Ow, ow. You know, let's stopwatch. How? How did I take that much damage while everyone was frozen? Who did this? Damage to wizards. Who on my team hurt me? How are my storm spirits able to do 59 damage to me? I'm immune to lightning. Damn. I should have just gambled and let you guys roll a dice to see if I could have gotten lucky and gotten a translocation spell. Damage to wizards. Lamasu's were frozen. Fey Queen was frozen. Nightmare Turtle was frozen, but does AoE damage even while frozen, but that doesn't account for how much damage I took. Ash Fiend was frozen. It really had to have been my storm spirits. But that felt like a lot of damage. I wish you could look at the log after you die. I desire to look at the log. I want to see how I actually went out there. Well, I should have drank a potion, but I thought I could drink a potion after freezing everybody, so I would have avoided taking extra damage. I like letting you guys roll for category. It keeps things interesting. Steam library, Steam apps, common, Rift Wizard, saves. Today's the 4th. Event log, floor 18. Let's see. Flame burst. Use a stopwatch. Stun applied. Storm Troll armor healed me for 1. I deal damage. Storm Spirit Ally uses Storm Burst. Looking for how I took damage. Ba, ba, ba. Storm Spirit Ally deals ice damage to a wizard with Storm Blast. Storm Spirit Ally deals damage to a wizard with Storm Blast. God damn it. It was all of my Spark Spirit allies and Storm Spirit allies. You little jerks! God damn it. It felt like such a safe gamble because everything was on my team. That's such a bummer. Still a fun run, but that's a dumb way to die. Alright, so I took Death Bolts. You guys rolled for Lightning Storm. We found a scroll for Icicle. I grabbed some equipment. You guys rolled for Metal. I picked up Nightmare Aura out of a chest. More equipment. You rolled for our first skill. Storm Drake was out of a chest. You rolled. You landed on Magnetize and Life Drain, which did actually work out. We also got another skill out of you guys rolling. A word roll, which was really dangerous on this floor. We took an upgrade. flame burst was out of a chest. Rearranged some stuff. And then died because of my own people just vomiting on me. I'll probably do this again. I like this rolling for categories. It gives me some room to pick things, but it keeps it a little random. It's a fun way to do a run. I gotta pee. Trying to decide, do we want to do another rolling run? Or should I take a look at the 9 Kings update right away?